I can speedrun it better. I don't know, I'm sure I could play through Banjo Kazooie fast also, but just I don't know the paths as well. And a couple jiggies will take me some, it'll take some brainstorming for me to get some of those. And so I drilled out that rock from earlier so I can bring him in here. We gotta unblock this TNT thing. We're not going to go with that Jinjo yet because it's hard to control the detonator guy while he's bouncing. We're going to need to go back in there anyway, so we're just going to get him as Banjo and Kazooie. So we're done with the detonator guy. You got to go transform back. I don't want to leave, gotta go. I get all the notes here? Yep, I did. Actually, I should go do the Canary Mary challenge. So like I said, I'm not doing that great if this was a speedrun. You're probably sick of me saying that word, but I mean that's the mentality I used to have for this game. But I'm doing a lot of blunders right now. Because going against Canary Mary takes me to the other end where there's a warp where I need to get Mumbo. In this game you just basically tap X repeatedly. And this isn't that hard. But you have to go against her in Cloud Cuckoo Land. And there's something there called an elastic AI, where she goes as fast as you go, but faster. So you gotta go really slow for just a bit, and then you gotta go really fast, and then slow down really quickly, so she doesn't leap ahead. And it's really tough to do. I basically I break out the Rock Band drums, and I just pound. I just do a drum roll, and there's a limit to the elastic AI, so she doesn't quite go. You go way faster than her, because there's no way she can go that fast. And if you're doing the Rock Band drums, you're just zipping along there. So, way later in the video, in these videos, you'll be hearing me just pounding away the Rock Band drums, because I do not want to take the time to figure out the specific way to press the button. I mean, there are all sorts of strategies for beating her. It's like she's infamous on the Rare Witch project boards, with people just saying how they beat her. Some of them call the Rock Band drums cheating, but I basically just want to get it done. I mean, it's not a skill I need to have, learning how to play a video game, so we're going to get that, and then we're going to go against her again for a Cheeto page, because then she doesn't appear in World 8, unless you beat her both times here, so that's the only reason to do it, because if you forget, you get the World 8, and you're like, ah, fuck, she's not here. Sorry if I bump the microphone some, I'm standing it really close to me, right by my controller, so if you hear some clunky noises, that's what that is. So I suppose maybe you want to know a little bit about me, maybe you don't, but I need to kill some time here. So, I am currently 18 years old, kinda young, like I said, going to college at North Dakota State University in August. I live in Minot, North Dakota, small state, the third least populated, and I like it. It's quiet. Nothing really goes on here. I remember in 2008 there were only 2 murders, like statewide, and some big cities probably have that many a day, so really proud of that. You really don't need to worry about crime. I mean, I still lock my car and my house, obviously, but there's still really no need to be scared if you're out at night. So she gives you the note, and then she flies off to Cloud Cuckoo Land. Although I think there's been an animal getting in our garbage. And, like, where that garbage can is, like, right outside my window on the first floor. Well, outside the first floor, so I'm, like, a story above it. I usually have my window open. And it really scared the shit out of me, because it kind of sounded like shoes. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's not many homeless people in Minot, North Dakota, population 35,000, going through garbage cans, and not even a busy part of the city, but it still really scared me, because I just don't know what's out there. I'm sure it's just a raccoon or something. My mom said the garbage is torn, so pretty sure it's a raccoon, but it's still scary. I haven't heard it for a couple days, so I hope it's gone away. So that's a bit about me. I won't let you know everything about me just yet, because you want to say that for other parts of the video. So Momo's power in this world is levitate. We need to do some levitating here. And once again, we're not going to be able to skip this, so let's just watch him lift a boulder. And if I was smart, earlier I would have gone inside and activated the switch, but since I'm rusty, I forgot to do that, so I'm going to have to go in later and hit the switch, and then which makes the boulder get crushed, and then you pick up the jiggy pieces. You actually pick up 3 fragments of a jiggy, which add up to 1 jiggy. And then there's one more thing he needs to lift up. So we're done with that. And the reason I activated the train station is because I need to lift up the train station. I mean, not lift up the train station, lift up the train itself. I don't think you'll be able to lift up the whole station. That'd be pretty good. Since it takes so much time to kind of get this one video ready, I've just been recording a bunch at a time and just splitting the video. Like right now I'm at almost 30 minutes, and I'll just split that later. I mean, the first time I did it, the first video I made, I just made one 10-minute video just to see how it worked, and it worked out fine. So now I'm doing the longer videos. I haven't really had a problem splitting them, so that's good. We're done with Mumbo now. I think first we're gonna go to the crushing shed. No, we will go there towards the end, because there's something else. Actually, no. Well, we'll do that second. But I just realized that there's really nothing. I could have grabbed the Jinjo at that time, at the end of the game, using the speed shoes. That's a technique I saw one guy use, but I just kind of forgot about that. So, and right now we're gonna go face our second boss. It's in the train. Probably you could say it's the most important boss because it lets you use the train station. And you actually need the train station to get into one of the worlds later, because the whole level is locked basically, but the train station's inside. I mean, it's outside the locked area, so you hit that, and then you go back and take the train inside where you open the door, so you don't need to keep taking the train back in. But we'll get there when we get there. And the boss here is just a big lump of coal. You actually blow him apart, but he can still somehow talk and operate his train, even though he basically just blow him to bits. And so right here is where we're going to use the grenade eggs that we got earlier, because they do more damage on him. We'll just do this. I think that'll do like 5 damage. 'Tis a flesh wound. From Monty Python, I think. I'm not exactly sure how it exactly goes, but actually I haven't seen the whole thing, just bits and pieces. So some of you may call me out of that, like, it's not the right quote, he doesn't say that. And you don't actually they don't actually cut the guy in half, they cut off all his limbs, so you don't knock this guy's feet off, he just blows just his legs, and then he blows up. And he blows up, and he's still able to talk with you, like when you're operating the train. So I think it's kind of nice. So yeah, guys, have any requests for other games if you're liking this so far? I mean, obviously I'm not going to do any RPGs yet, because that would take forever. The only RPG I might consider doing is Paper Mario 1 or 2, because those are short. Paper Mario 2 is about a 20-25 hour game. Can't quite remember how long Paper Mario 1 is, but it can't be too much longer.